Hey, Julia Barzik here from Wise Investigator. So today we're going to talk about another mindset shift that you need to be making as a new assistant professor if you want to have the most success possible with your research, especially in terms of getting it funded. Okay, so you want to shift from thinking about great ideas to fundable ideas. And how are we going to do that? The overall strategy is that you want to start thinking about reverse engineering successful proposals. So one way you can start out doing that is to review funded proposals. You can find funded proposals from your research office if you reach out to them and say, I'm thinking about applying to this opportunity. Do we have any proposals on file that had been submitted by this institution in recent years that I could look at to check my thinking and see how that could help guide my strategy in terms of writing the proposal. Or you can ask colleagues if you know that someone has been funded from a program. More likely than not, they're going to be willing to share that with you. Okay, so another thing you need to start doing to get from just a great idea to that fundable idea is to start thinking about funder priorities and incorporating that into your idea. So the first way to do this is really to do a high-level overview of the funding agency. Is it a mission-driven funder? At the high level, what are they there to do? Can you go to USA Spending and look at some recent awards that they've funded on a related topic? Get that high-level view. Then after you've educated yourself a bit here, you want to go talk to the program officers because they're going to have more granular information on exactly what they are interested in at this point in time related to your research area. Now, the last thing here for today is to iterate on your drafts. So it's going to be very important in this reverse engineering of the successful proposal to get feedback at multiple stages of preparation. And you can get help on different aspects related to communication of your ideas and things like editing, that there are going to be quite a few people out there who can help you with that kind of thing. But the one thing that you're really going to have to do on your own is find a couple subject matter experts, and you know who these people are because they're going to be very close in related to what you do in terms of your sub-discipline. And it's a lot to ask for feedback, technical feedback, because these people are very busy, but if you can give them the core idea, even a draft project summary, or if they're willing to look at your task, your description of the tasks that you want to do, and get that feedback from the technical peer. This is very, very critical because this is going to be feedback that's going to be substituting in for that reviewer feedback. Now, besides that feedback, you want to get feedback from people who are a bit outside of your area so that they can tell you, hey, does this make sense to me as well, even though I'm not very knowledgeable about your subject matter, because as I've said many times before, those types of people are also going to be reading, reviewing, and possibly even recommending decisions on your proposal. Okay, so the very important point that I want to make here about all of this, because we are calling this mindset shift great idea to fundable idea, is that those are not two separate things. Your great ideas are your great ideas, and they're going to remain your great ideas. So what we're talking about is transforming that great idea into a fundable idea, not talking about throwing away your great idea and picking up on what someone else wants you to do. So I want to make that 100% clear. I was just speaking yesterday with someone who is applying for assistant professor positions. And this person, new to the research enterprise and being an independent researcher, this person had a question about this fundable ideas versus these shower ideas, the ideas that just come to us and we think, wow, that's a great idea. And we can't really tie it to any particular logical process that we've been through or any kind of analysis. So this person was concerned, are those really good ideas? Absolutely. I have worked with PIs for many, many years. Those are the best ideas. You can read biographies of great scientists and you will learn that many of their best ideas, if not all of them, honestly, are coming through inspiration. So don't turn off your receptors to those receivers, don't turn up those receivers to those ideas that come to you out of nowhere, that come to you from inspiration. You don't want to stop paying attention to those. But what you do want to do is go from that mindset of that there is that idea, and now how am I going to make it a fundable idea? So hopefully these points on reverse engineering proposals can help you do that, and you'll be able to make that fit.